Hey, good morning. It is Wednesday morning, trying to remember, and it's kind of gray in Kansas City. I spent the day yesterday making my design out of plasticine clay onto the little bowl that I had shown you earlier in another video. And then last night, I actually made a silicone mold over my clay model. So I'm about to reveal what this is going to look like when I take the mold off, or the, silicone mold. So basically I'm just using, ta-da, I'm using Rebound brush-on silicone rubber. This is not a cheap product, but it works really, really well. I've had good luck with it. So I'm going to start loosening the edges so we can get it off of this plexiglass. And I might be able to just pull it off. Oh, there it came up. Okay, so before I do anything else, I used a silver bowl that I had spun at United Metal Spinning here in Kansas City, and as my form. And so what I'm gonna do first, before I try pulling this out, I'm gonna try taking the silicone off of the clay. I don't think that's gonna work. As I start to pull, I can see that that's not working well. So this can, oh, there we go. I lied. Who knew? Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna get it loose all the way around. There's some silicone here, that real thin film that's not allowing it to pull away. So we'll see if we can get it. It's starting to come off. There we go. All right, we're about to see the big reveal. I think I'll pull it this way where there's nothing on this side. Maybe. So I'm pulling it off. So part of the butterfly or moth came off in the silicone. That won't be a problem. I'll cut that away. There's one of the antenna that I had put in, piece of silver wire. Take that out so I don't lose it. I'll have to cut that out. And here we go. This will be the more difficult part. Pulling away from my clay. Wow. I'm impressed that it hasn't torn it up. Let's see if I can set it down. That's my clay model that you're seeing. There comes the stem. That's okay. And there went the bulb. So as you can see, this is a tulip bulb with, I need to cut that. Get my X-Acto blade, slice that so I can pull it out. There's the bulb and part of the stem. So we'll just go ahead and take out, I'll just cut a little slice here. I think I might need a new blade. There it went. And down here. All right, so for those of you who do not know who I am, which many will not, my background is not in clay. My background is in silversmithing. And a few months ago, I decided that I needed a little shake-up in my life, and I started experimenting with a process called pot de verre. And you'll have to look it up. I'm not going to explain it entirely, but it's fusing grains of glass to create objects, or you know, I was thinking maybe some jewelry pieces, or And I am taking it a little bit further because I'm gonna putter around and still incorporate my metal in it. So it's not gonna be just glass, but it's kind of fun to do. It's different from what I'm used to doing. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna attempt to take this tulip off of here in one piece. The rest of this is just plasticine clay. And I did a coiled build up, I think is coil hand building. So here comes the clay off of the silver. The beauty of the plasticine clay is that it doesn't dry out. And I work slowly, especially on a new technique. And so I have some terracotta clay. It's not terracotta. Anyway, I had bought some clay from a local ceramic supply place called Bracker's in Lawrence, Kansas. And it's beautiful. It works wonderfully, but I don't work fast enough and it dries out on me. So I'm gonna have to practice and see if I can move any faster. So, in theory, I should be able to use this plasticine clay again. Sorry, I'm watching what I'm doing and not where the camera is. Let's see if we can pry this guy up. I've got a little real flexible spatula. I'm just going to slide it under here. Move that out of the way. Ta-da! So now we just get that off. I can clean that off later. That'll come off easily. But I still have my silver bowl that I can utilize. There we go. It just peeled right off. That's great. Well, now I still have my clay Tulip Blossom that I think I'll put in a container to keep it a little softer. And maybe I'll just take a silicone mold off of that so I have it for future. I can always, on this process, I'm going to be pouring wax into my mold. See how beautifully it flexes. I'll have to trim up these little flanges of silicone and so the wax can flow, and then trim out that little area. But I think all in all, I'm really pleased with it. All right, on to the next step of melting some wax and pouring it in my mold. See you later.